Alright, this chapter again, it was, this episode, sorry, I'm talking way wrong. But this episode was really nice because it got some nice, it packed some nice punches and it really goes the way. And finally, the story gets really fast and really, it just continues and really some flashback, but that's okay. The first we see that Naruto and his friends all together are talking about Sasuke, and Naruto says he wants to stop him, but everybody says like, Naruto, we must do this together. You're the hero, and you should do all that stuff all upon him. And he's reflecting on that, thinking with the Sage that's talking to him, the Sage of the six packs. Um, he explains, as Sage explains about Madara and the power of the two brothers, and that when it combines, it becomes that of himself, the Sage. So he gets the Rinnegan, if I'm saying that right, and then he's talk about his mother, of course, with a power that was something like, yeah, it's understandable and it makes sense. It makes really sense also for lessons in real life when you think about it with power. He says like, well, my mother put an end to all the chaotic time that was before it with her power, but at some point she became very arrogant and people were really scared because first she was known as a rabbit goddess and later she became feared like a demon. So you can see the difference between a rabbit and a demon. I wouldn't want to be with a demon, but a rabbit seems very cute and nice. And he's talking about, well, Madara is probably the same. He's getting the 10 tails, and now he's want to have the same power as the mother of the six Sage. That makes sense, of course. And so it's like, how and when and why. So he's talking about that he makes that the Obito got him all the tail beasts that he got inside him, and that's really interesting and nice that he did that. At least in my opinion, Obito is really a good guy. And in the beginning, of course, he was bad, but he then turned back. He became good, and that was something like, yeah, he's really a good guy and really helped him. And then he's talking about the whole part about Shadora of the Six Age, talks about his two sons, and that the one son, the idea from one son he liked more because he thought like, well, to be honest, if you can accomplish something with your friends, that's better than alone and only trust on your own power. And well, eventually he saw that it didn't work because he didn't pay too much attention to his one son, and the other son, well, yeah, he gave all his attention. So now he says like, well, I give it to both of you. And then we go back to Guy Sensei fight with Madara, and he's seeing that all his chakra is really running out, because it's like, how do you say it? It's like if you put gas on a fire, it's really like an ignite. It ignites, it gives a burst of power, but eventually everything dries out and everything is gone. And he sees that, and he sees that his heart is getting less and less powerful, of less chakra. So he wants to end it, and Guy ends it almost with one attack, but then really burns out. It's almost like he's burned down to charcoal. And that's really like, oh shit, it was really amazing to see the burst, but he just couldn't do it. But I think he did a nice thing to slow him really down and really give him some damage at some point. I really thought that Madara was like really beat down almost, to say it like that. He was really faint, or really you saw some scratches on him at least. And then finally Naruto kicks back and kicks the ball of energy away from him. And he's like, well, the time to stop you is here. Let's do this. And I was like, yes, let's show that power. And I'm really enjoying this because now we get the big fight. And of course, the people that read the manga really, you know what's going to happen and what we are waiting for, and it's finally here and it's really worth it. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with your friends. Don't forget to comment and leave, and don't forget to subscribe. And see you later.